I just love how quiet it's been in Dallas this offseason. It's been my favorite part of the entire offseason because it just seems like a lot of maturity has hit the building. Um, the deals that were made, obviously with Quinnen and bringing in Vaughn and Rashawn Gary, who I think is going to be that could be a silent big time season coming from Rashawn. They all work out here in Dallas. That's what a lot of people don't know. Big dog BT Turner trains these guys in Dallas, and the guy that Mo Wells that trains my daughter and my son, they all in the same facility. So a lot of these D linemen, they spend a lot of time in Dallas. So for Vaughn, for Quinnen, obviously for Rashawn, they have everything in place here. I'm talking about trainers, nutritionists, everybody that works on their body. So and two, like a different change of scenery for these guys. Bun is used to Dallas, but I think this is going to be a really good team this year, and I like how quiet it's been. The George Pickens thing, in our history of watching football with the Dallas Cowboys, it tends to get loud and it tends to carry the entire offseason if something like this is going on. George quietly said, look, I'm going to play under the franchise. Dallas said we're going to franchise tag and we're not going to extend. And from everything that I've been hearing, he's been balling out in camp. So he motivated because he know payday is around the corner. But just a lot of, like, business being handled and not a lot of drama.
Yeah, I think that's a good read on what's happening down there from our perspective as well, because we got a chance to catch up with Shoddy, and obviously Shoddy's been around football, since he's like 10 years old. Like, actually, I think they have NFL Films has him as like a 10-year-old around the NFL. So he understands what it is, he understands what it isn't, and I think the George Pickens thing was about to cook on draft day. That was about to become a massive storyline. I think all of us on TV were like, okay, here we go. A number one wide receiver certified who has some I don't want to say antics in the past, but like some drama in the past, I believe. Baggage would be something that would be considered. And it's the Dallas Cowboys. And we're in a time where everybody's getting paid the most amount of money in history. So and he has got Mulugeta as his agent. Yes. So whenever you start piecing that all together, it's hard not to be like, well, this is going to be an absolute nuke down there. Instead, we get the messaging. I assume you guys did as well. Mulugeta's like, some guys just want to play on the franchise tag. He's one of those guys. He's completely cool with it. And now we're watching him mic'd up at training camp. The videos are like he's completely happy. He's enjoying himself. He's balling. CD's doing the same. And the boys are running extra sprints because they wanted to do it, says Shoddy, in front of the Rams. It's like, is this the Dallas Cowboys swag? It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make much sense, D, but it is very different than what it has been.
I know it's been quiet, man. And obviously the players, but Christian Parker, man, like I'm excited to see him get this opportunity, being the youngest DC ever for there. He's obviously coming over with the hype from Philly. He's been under great coaches the whole time. Then to have these players, coaches, I feel like they're only going to be as good as the players out there. And you mentioned Rashawn Gary. I think that move kind of has slid under the radar. This was a top flight guy coming into the league, and he's been productive since coming into the league. So I'm excited to see him out there too.
So did Jerry just didn't love the way Maka was a Dallas Cowboy?
Didn't like Maka.
Is that what we think? You think that's what we think now at this point? I think so, right?
For sure. It was more than football. I mean, shit, you look at the football play, you don't trade a guy like that in his prime. But obviously it was some not getting along in the building or not thinking that he would be the future in the direction that the team wanted to go. And I got to give Jerry credit because I'm on Jerry ass all the time about things that he do. But I definitely got to give him credit for the aftermath of trading Micah Parsons. He's turned this into a really good pickup, a lot of things he's done and this front office has done to look. You don't replace Micah because we know him as an individual, but by committee, when you look at this group and some of the benefit that you were able to have by getting rid of, trading away Micah, it's turned into pretty good. Now they got to go ball. Like we're gonna tear their ass up if they don't hoop this season. But based on paper and what they've done, you could see this team kind of maturing. Like look at the names, right? We talking about a lot of mature football players, dudes that have played a lot of really good football, mixed in with some young guys. You look at PJ. Obviously, we don't how his injuries and stuff going. D Winters. I can't wait to see DeMarion Overshown this year coming off injury. If you hear the camp reports about him, it could be serious top 5 linebacker situation with him and how he's come back from
what's
that
everybody
injury.
saying? Everybody's saying, yeah, but that's always Dallas Cowboys. Everybody's top 5 at every position every single year. It does feel different this year, let alone the Caleb Downs stuff. Caleb's like a 10-year vet, allegedly, as soon as he got to the campus at Alabama, let alone transferring to a Matt Patricia defense at Ohio State and having the success that he had. They've been saying gold jacket guy since he's like 16 years old. And now now he's on the Dallas Cowboys in the most mature defense that they've had while having the youngest.
Our guy Saban said he was the smartest player he's ever coached.
Yeah.
You know, I played for Saban, so I'm a little pissed off about that because I was a super smart player. But nah, man, you've heard that about Caleb for a long time. Pat, let me ask Darius a question because this one concern I have.
Okay.
Cornerbacks.
What we got? Oh, I mean,
I want to. That's the big question.
That's the big question, but you know.
Oh, you guys are gonna get bombed on down there?
Who helps that is the question. But Christian Parker, I would assume he's gonna kind of bring in that quarters type of situation. Vic Fangio defense. You're gonna keep the shell back there, and then Fangio always had some dogs up front. You've seen they put the money up front, getting after the quarterback, making him uncomfortable. And then you have an offense. So you were a part of this with the Colts when you with Peyton. You get that offense, you get up a couple scores, and then you let them pin their ears back. Right. But you don't want. They don't have the personnel to have the corners, in my opinion, just be out on the island, lock guys up. And I think Caleb Downs too. He's going to help a lot, not only in that pass defense, the run defense as well, being able to be that tweener. So I'm excited. Now we are doing the shit. The Dallas Cowboys should every year, hey, look at this, look at that. Mm-hmm. It does feel different.
Let me put Pat up there because you're right.
Foxy, listen.
But I got to let everybody know. Mm-hmm. This is not me every offseason.
See, so you're saying that you kind of get lumped in with everybody else that does it because you're
I get grilled more here in Dallas for being quote unquote negative about shit that I don't like that's going on. I'm telling you, this offseason, now look, the reality is this don't equate to wins or anything, but what it does is it feels like it put the focus all on football this offseason and getting ready to play a season where you think you got a chance to win. They got the talent though. The talent is there. Now they got to go put it together.
Did Jerry get to that honey hole he was trying to get to? What was that, 3 miles underground?
That's right.
There's $3 trillion right underneath our boots right here. I just need to get to it. You think I give a damn about the Cowboys defense right now? I'm trying to get a rig 3 miles into earth. There's a honey. He said that. That is a direct quote from Jerry Jones last year as the team was going through whatever it was going through after he traded away Micah before the season. And his entire quote about the trades, a couple of them there about Micah was they got what they got. They got Micah, we got what we got, and we tied. Okay. And then he said, I'd rather, one player's good, 4 players better. And he did. Better. The guy got like
maybe that's why it's been quiet, Pat. He's been trying to hit that honey hole.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I think he is. I mean, I almost tried to figure it out, and I got zero experience. There's how much money 3 miles? I could get a shovel,
I'm
right?
talking about come out the ground, but I'm in Texas. Y'all know I see that liquid go everywhere you go. They got a pump going.
So what do? We just take a shovel to like? How do we get involved?
I don't think a shovel.
Pat, how you get involved is you send me one of them damn backpacks you give all your guys, and I'm gonna go find us a hit. And then we'll get it popping.
Deal.
Y'all just look at the mailbox. They call it mailbox money down here.